Hello, today I'm going to be talking about how new communication channels is changing the ways of traditional news media. So I got this article from courtesy, of course, from the Economic Times. So pretty much what the article talks about is that traditional news media is going through changes. New communication channels are arising, and it results in both influence and money. The traditional news media starts to lose both influence and money, and this was reported by Reuters Institute of Journalism, and the report talked about how it became so clear how big tech platforms such as Facebook, Twitter, etc., and how they're able to use their large scale to use the majority of online advertising while able to drop print advertising revenues in many markets, which actually led to many job cuts. But important number that was discussed, that in the U.S., quoting this word by word right now, almost all the growth, 99% in digital advertising, went to Google or Facebook between the third quarter of 2015 and in the same period of 2016. And this was from the report titled "Journalism, Media and Technology Trends and Publications 2017" is cited. So both Google and Facebook contain most of the growth in digital advertising. That's to be expected. Facebook is constantly growing in their advertising revenue too. Same with Google; they're the big, huge giants too. Surprised to not see Twitter here. Twitter tends to use some online advertising at times, but especially Facebook and Google. Even Facebook sometimes, depending on what sites you go on or depending on the content you look up in the Google search engine, you have ads catered to you. So both of them are using online advertising to their true advantages too. But this isn't too surprising, to be honest. Is that digital advertising, of course, has been on the rise for at least the past 8 or so years, and just Google and Facebook really being the two main companies, really being the two main entities to almost have all the growth in the market for digital advertising. It's not too surprising. Everything we see, most of the advertising we see online is either from Facebook or Google, because again, you're searching on the search engine on Google and you're getting the ads catered to you on Facebook. So in a way, they're working together in a way, in like a system. But the issue is that since these new communication channels are arising too, again from Facebook, Twitter, Google, etc., again the loss of jobs is occurring, and also the closures of traditional media. And by traditional media is that newspapers. Back in the maybe 30-20 years ago, there were multiple newspapers, but now they're not as much newspaper as there is today too. Plus the readership of newspapers is currently declining too. Everything's online now too. Again, not too surprising. People are losing jobs too. Now it's more of online journalism. That's what's moving towards to. Amateur journalists are pretty much writing their own articles too, because again, there's no use for regular journalists too. But overall, I have to say, in terms of new communication channels, it'll stay like this for the next probably 10-20 years before we see any type of change. Advertising is key too. Everything's becoming digital too, and not everything transitioned digitally, because we still have the different newspapers such as the Ottawa Sun and Ottawa Citizen, etc. too. But right now, Facebook and Google are doing the right things, using digital advertising to their key advantage too. And it will be surprising. It's just that the regular traditional news media is dying. Pretty much it's dying. Digital advertising, online is a thing nowadays. So thanks for watching.